In my opinion, it's a good movie when I think about it after I've seen it, maybe a day or two after. Iron Lung, I don't know why, but that ending, for some reason, it just stayed in my head, and I can't really fully explain why. But in the end, I really did actually like that movie. And, I believe that the criticism of it being confusing is pretty warranted to some manners, but if you played the game, I feel like it flows a lot more cohesively. That's pretty much for every video game adaptation. I'm still waiting for that Elden Ring movie. That's going to be good. But being someone who played the game when it came out, not day one, but someone who like followed along with it and actually really liked it, I think that it was a hell of a good adaptation for that in that manner. Obviously, opening with a raspy male voice narrating some dark shit and then just, descending into an ocean of blood is like metal as hell, and that's just right up my alley. But, aside from that, Markiplier can really act. Like, that boy can actually act. I don't know, hey, look, some people say that he was like just creating the movie to flex on people for his acting skills, and hey, if he was, I mean, credit where credit is due, he earned the flexing right there. So, yeah, overall, if I had to distill it to three positives, it'd be good set design because it's one set, so it has to be like really solid. If the one set, think of it like a movie, or not a movie, sorry, a play at a theater, right? You have one stage and you're interacting with that, and you gotta make it work. And Iron Lung, I'd say that it definitely worked. It looks rusty, it looks scary as hell in like a good way. Like you don't want to be there. Claustrophobia is good too, and once again, his acting, I'd say that's my second point. And my third point, it's got to be the ending. So if you have not seen it already, just watch it. Like, I'm not even kidding anymore. Like, just watch it. You get to support a guy who's done some good stuff, and you get to support an independent studio, not even studio, just independent creator, right? Going against corporations and such. So, of course, that's a positive. And really, those 3 points, I wish I could talk about the ending, but I won't, all right? Just because I think that it's really good to the point where you should watch it yourself. It's just one of those endings. I feel like not everyone has that same feeling as me, but it's just when I watched it, it just kind of stuck with me. I'm a guy who really likes storytelling, all right? I love fiction, I love cinema to, absolute cinema, right? But I'd say that it handled the premise very well. Then again, it's a hell of a good premise, so it's kind of hard to mess that up. But yeah, watch it. All right, it's good, and I think it's getting beaten by this movie called I low-key forgot what the name was. It was something like Die Already. I don't know. It Just Survive. It was some really funny title for a movie, and apparently it's deserving of getting the first place for the opening weekend stuff, but it's still, Iron Lung is a very good movie, and I genuinely did enjoy it. And I'd say, once again, if you played the game, if you know the plot pretty well, if you pay attention pretty well, I'd say that it flows pretty well also. Then again, when it comes to cosmic horror, it's not meant to be cookie cutter, do this, do that, right? Cosmic horror is literally about madness. It's about not knowing. It's about the fear of not knowing. And that just kind of ties into that. So, really, what I really appreciate that Mark did was that video that he published. It's like a 25-minute video. All right. Watch that after I'm done yapping. I'm only going to be yapping for like 4 minutes. So definitely watch that video. It's very heartfelt. You could tell that this guy really put his soul into this. And it's one thing to put everything you have into a project. It's another thing to actually get the payoff of that and to have your efforts actually mean something, right? And I feel like all of the love that Iron Lung has received definitely shows that payback and that payoff, I should say. So definitely watch that video. It's just like, man, very small amount of people. I remember the credits. There were not that many people in that list, and that's so much love was put in this movie. And I'm pretty sure Mark funded it himself. And because it did so well, he's gonna give a bunch of people bonuses. Hell yeah. I know a lot of corporations, they'd be hosting a little pizza party. If they did that, they'd be like, hey, thank you so much for your effort. All right. thank you for your encouragement, and then they literally give you a little package with a mint, and just, blech, all right? So, overall, this movie was just a huge dub for independent filmmaking, for filmmaking, because I liked it. I love how that sounds very personal, and I mean, it is. This is an opinion piece. I'm not a film critic. I don't want to be a film critic. I'm a guy who likes movies and dislikes others, all right? And this movie, I can definitely say I liked it. If you have not seen it and you have some time, just go watch it. There's literally no harm in going to see it. Unless you're just genuinely not interested. In that case, why are you watching this video? But hey. So, the movie's good. All right. If I did not make that point across, it's good. All right. I'm not a huge fan of rating stuff 1 to 10. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say good or bad, right? And it's good. So, another thing that I saw that I should weigh in on because of the, the huge media backlash or outlash. Everyone seems to be getting hella angry over this, all right? Apparently, on the list, they were literally like removing Iron Lung because it's an independent film, and they're like, hell no. But what about our wonderful big mega corporations with billions of dollars? Their feelings are hurt, right? So they removed Iron Lung from the charts for like a little bit, but now it's back. And I'm pretty sure, what is that movie called? The number one. Guys, my memory's actual ass for stuff that I don't like, that I'm not like emotionally attached to, because I haven't seen the movie. Apparently it's good though. But I look, as I said, midterms, exams, I don't really got that much time, but I made time for Iron Lung because I really wanted to see that. From the moment he released the trailer around 2 years ago, I was like, hell yeah. I wasn't even the hugest fan of the game. I thought it was really good, but I didn't think it was like anything like, to like go like absolutely insane over. It was really good, and that's where it ended for me personally. But that movie, I'd say that I like the movie more than the game because it just felt so much more whole in that regard. The lore felt very cohesive, of course, minus some of the cosmic horror things, but that's the entire point of cosmic horror. But the lore was really good, and it has a surprising amount of narrative cohesion for something that takes place in a single set throughout the entire movie, and it just works. So, if you have not seen it, go see it. And also, guys, go watch Markiplier's video. It's a fantastic video, all right? We all love Markiplier. He's a good man, all right? So give him the support. Donate blood if you haven't. I know I mentioned on streams many times I donate blood just for fun. Okay, that sounds weird. I like donating blood, all right? Donate blood. All right, Iron Lung, blood. Donate blood. Anyways, that's all. I gotta go back to locking in for the rest of my exams. No stream, unfortunately. No stream on Friday. So I will be back eventually, and it will be glorious. All right. Thank you all so much. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.